Hello there, Taurus. It's February 2016. I'm Dadhichi Toth from astrology.com.au. Some of you know me, some of you don't. Well, if you don't know me, then hopefully you'll get to become acquainted with me at least in this next 5 minutes or so. Very brief overview for Taurus. Sign of the bull if you're born in the month of Taurus. We're looking at the sun sign analysis. You can apply this if you know your rising sign, even your lunar sign. And a big month starting with that conjunction of the moon and Mars in your 7th house of relationships. You know, relationships are a tough thing for Taurus because of one single reason, one of the main traits. You know, it's like the two-sided coin. This endurance and tenacity that you have, on the one hand, is perfect. It makes you loyal, capable of enduring in relationships. You have that steadfastness you need. But that can at times become stubbornness, inflexibility, fear of change, and these are the big problems you have. And I want to focus on this as a theme for the month rather than getting bogged down in the usual day-by-day analysis that the other million astrologers are going to give you. You can go anywhere else for that. I want to talk to you about this as being a critical part of your development right now. Having that moon and Mars transiting your 7th house, that's the planet that rules Scorpio. That's your marital sector. That's that area of your horoscope which is going to reveal a lot about your most intimate relationships. And so with the moon there, we see that there's a build-up of energy, a build-up of power, build-up of heat, build-up of confrontational energy, and that is also seen by this impending conjunction on the 6th of your ruling planet Venus to pardon me, Pluto, which is in the 9th house of your horoscope. Mercury is also there, and this is definitely showcasing the fact that your marital sector is a fixed sign, this inflexibility. The moon is there, Mars is there. Your ruling planet is in the sign of Capricorn right now, which is slightly better. That shows that you're probably at a point where you can become a little more flexible. But here's the funny thing, and maybe it's karma, call it karma. Your partnerships, or those people you're interacting with right now, may not be flexible. Could it be that you're seeing yourself and your partner right now just at a time when you've become capable of unwinding, letting go, becoming a bit more fluid in the situation? The other person's becoming exactly the opposite, or rather becoming like what you may have been, or for some of you, how you are. So perhaps you're looking at yourself in the mirror here and going, Jesus, I hate this. I can't move anywhere with this. This person's just an immovable rock. So that is really the universe reflecting as a mirror. I had a teacher once who said to me, the world is as you see it. And I'm seeing that more. When I wake up in a foul mood, like I did this morning, like I've been for most of the day, actually for most of the last year, I have to keep reminding myself, this is a mirror. Oh my God, is this me? Yep, this is me. So I just accept that and don't get too caught up in it. But just remain aware of that. When you're seeing this, that is the opportunity for you this month to see where it is that you can adjust yourself. And it could be that as you're climbing the tree of success, that ladder of success, the tree, why did I say tree? Maybe because you're an earth sign and you like everything natural. Maybe it's not a ladder that's been processed, cut up and manufactured. Maybe you're still climbing the tree of success, Taurus. But anyhow, the sun is in your 10th house right now. So it gives you that ability to achieve things. It moves to your 11th house of profits and friendships later in the month. To be exact, the sun moves to your 11th house on the 19th of February. So you got up till that point to really, really put your best foot forward in your work. You're still having that lucky Jupiter in the 5th house that we talked about last month. Not so lucky Saturn in your 8th house. Again, that's the shared finances. We've spoken about that before. But all this inflexibility and this sense that maybe you are, you're treading water and not getting very far. and especially if you're with someone who's obstructing you at this time, then believe it or not, even if you think you're being flexible, this is requiring of you to be even more flexible. You have to, I guess, reflect back to what it is that's reflecting to you what it is you want. So rather than becoming more inflexible with these people around you, this could be in your work as well, not just in those personal relationships, you do have the opportunity to step up to the plate and to change that. Some of you will want to travel now with this powerful conjunction. I didn't talk much about that. Venus, your ruling planet, coming into the conjunction of Pluto, makes you rather much like a dog at a bone. This is very Virgoan. It's like Virgo. You just get caught up in the minutiae, the detail of things. It could be the detail of the relationships. Going back in your past, trying to dredge up that old shit that it's of no use to you. I mean, you need to be mindful of the past to learn from it. But particularly if you're going to be having very serious discussions this month, you have to avoid bringing up the past and getting personal about things. You need to be clinical. Mercury, the ruler of Virgo, is also very in close proximity to the position of Pluto. So that is why I'm saying this. You need to be very, very careful of that. The new moon takes place on the 10th. And that is going to occur in 4, 6, 8, I believe, in the sign of, let's have a look at that, the sign of Aquarius. That again is your career sector. Sorry, I'm just looking over here to get the schedule of those dates. I was getting a little bit confused because the full moon takes place on the 24th. That will be in the sign of Virgo, your 5th house. So for romance and love affairs, things can improve after the 24th, but up till then, I think it's more to do with your work and your finances. And getting back to the very first thing we talked about, the relationships, your ability to be more flexible this month, that could play out both in your personal life and in your workplace dynamics. So that has to be very much watched at this time. I think you're going to see that Mars stays in the 7th house, so you're not really going to be able to overcome the dispute aspect of this planet in your 7th house, excepting for the fact that you can sidestep it through those methods I mentioned psychologically. And Venus, your ruling planet, we've focused predominantly on that Pluto aspect, but there are a couple of other aspects there. There's the right angle to Uranus, which takes place on February 7th, leading up to that. You've got a nice sextile to Mars around the 8th. That could give sudden opportunities in your relationships, and ones that are pretty sexy too, by the way. We see the trine to the Sun on the 8th, trine to Jupiter on the 10th, and the conjunction to your 10th house of career. All very, very good aspects. And that last one, with your ruling planet moving to your 10th house, promises even better things over the next month or so for your career. We're going to pick this up again in March. Hope you'll join me then. In the meantime, get more detailed analysis on this at astrology.com.au. Have a great month. See you soon. Bye-bye.